What's up, guys? Good morning. I'm gonna call this my Monday chat with Joe series or some shit. I don't fucking know, but yeah, I'm gonna try to I want to upload consistently, but I guess I also want to maintain some kind of structure, you know. So at least if you know what date it is, then you know what kind of topic or kind of content to expect from me from a certain day, right? So Monday mornings, I don't know. Most people seem to fucking hate Mondays, right? I'm actually kind of happy about it, so I don't know. Mondays with Joe, coffee, fuck, I don't know. Since I decided to be more consistent with my uploads on my YouTube channel, basically, something that I want to basically also be consistent with is being upfront and honest with myself towards you, right? What I mean by that is simply not try to sell you a personality, or if I'm going through something in particular that involves the channel, as I create content, if I learn something as I'm doing this, which I tend to do anyways, is that I share with you what I learned, right? You guys ask me questions about for example, if it's strange to see myself when I edit my videos, right? What is that like? And I did respond to you saying that yes, it is strange to edit myself because you start to notice little things about yourself that otherwise will not be apparent to you because you don't see yourself, right? In the sense of I don't know, the way you sound, the way you dress, the way you look, your overall appearance and stuff like that. I guess as a guy, you don't really think about because you don't see yourself in that manner, right? Which is nothing wrong with it, live your life. But the thing is that as I start making this content more consistent, yeah, certain things like that start to happen, and I want to be more out in the open about that. As I'm experiencing making content for YouTube, right? For this Monday chat is simply, weight loss. Now, since I started doing more content for my channel and I started streaming more, basically the topic of weight does come up, right? And I can be super upfront with you guys is that I try not to make jokes that I feel could be offensive. I'm kind of glad that at this point in my life, as a 40-year-old, I started doing what I'm doing in the sense of streaming and making content because I know for fucking sure that if I would have started doing live streams or content when I was in my early 20s, I would have got banned or would have come up with a lot of stupid shit, right? Because my sense of humor when I was younger was very crude and blunt, right? Saying racial jokes or making fun of people's appearances or whatever, just stuff like that. I was, being a stupid, dumb, edgy, wannabe kid or whatever, I would come up with content or jokes that were very inappropriate. When you're with a group of friends, it's almost like that joke, that humor is contained in that circle at that moment. However, when you're in the fucking internet, you say something, it can spread outside of that group that you're, speaking with, and then it can land on somebody else's ears that, it doesn't belong to that group, or you weren't aiming that joke towards that person. Then they can come back and bite you in the ass, right? So what I'm trying to get at is that the topic of weight has been brought up, and I'm in a position where I don't want to make any jokes about weight. I just don't want to give out the wrong impression that that I'll be attacking someone, right? Or making feel someone not comfortable around my streams or my content, right? Because that's not what I'm about, right? As much as shit and inappropriate jokes that I can make, that's for sure. I'm not aiming to hurt anyone. That's for sure. If anything, I'm trying to create an environment where people can show up and be comfortable, right? So that's my goal. That being said, now something that I decided for myself as a 40-year-old guy, I promised myself that I will not let myself go as I got older, right? Since I started making more content for my YouTube channel, seeing myself, my image, certain things do become clear of what needs to be improved, right? The whole drinking situation, that obviously became very apparent when I went to Vegas and I saw myself drinking it up in my videos. I'm like, wow, yeah, I definitely cannot do that. I don't like that look. It's not right. The same thing happens with more overall weight, it's something that I always wanted to improve on anyways, but I finally got to a point now because I see myself more consistently through my own videos that I, decided to actually make that step, So I started going to the gym more. I actually got a gym membership, and I got a schedule now that I'm waking up at 5 in the morning. By the time it's 5:30, I'm at the house. I get to the gym, I stay there for an hour, come back home, and get ready to go to work and do what I need to do, right? I have seen progress, and lately I'm at a point where I went shopping for clothes. Waist size, I went from a size 36 that I've been using for the longest time down to a size 34. Right, and I got happy. I'm not gonna lie. It's just one of those moments where it's wow, seeing the results of my work obviously makes me happy. The same can go with my YouTube channel. Me making the effort, the content, the streaming or whatever. Seeing the people, leave comments, likes, and respond towards my comment, it makes me feel good seeing the results, right? So it makes you want to continue doing this thing, right? Yeah, like my heaviest, I definitely was over 200 pounds at one point. And I could definitely feel the difference in the sense of like how I felt, right? Like I was not uncomfortable. I didn't like the look of myself when I was taking, in the pictures, definitely felt the difference. I had a hard time, tying my shoes, and I had to like I said, I was wearing a size 36. I had to go up to a size 38. I had to buy more clothes because, I was not feeling comfortable whatsoever. Tying my shoe was a pain in the ass. I just didn't feel good, right? And also, like I said, I didn't like the look of myself visually when I, see myself in pictures, right? It was like, The main thing that I cut out is simply the alcohol. That's probably the thing that fucked me up the most is the damn booze, right? Beer, because I like beer. Everything else that comes along with beer is basically, well, more beer. And then, like, you're eating junk food because, when you're buzzed, you want to eat crap, you get the stupid drunken munchies. I'm all eating garbage, fast food. Then the next day I'm feeling sick. So the only thing that sounds good is fucking more junk food. Say like Top Ramen. You don't eat that garbage, stuff like that. So yeah, like the moment I cut out like the booze, like it just pretty much, boom, it's like almost like it melted off, right? I have a hard time cutting it out. It's mainly the sweets, I like cookies, brownies, fucking cake and all this shit, pie. I have a hard time cutting that out, but I'm slowly cutting that out or reducing it by a lot. That's what I'm aiming for. I think the reason why I'm fucking making this video is because like I feel like when it comes to like the topic of like personal health and male self-image or self-care, like that's almost not really encouraged. I feel in a way, at least like how I was raised. I was almost looked at like, oh, you're just being a weak or a pussy, yada yada. That's stupid mentality, right? I grew up in a construction environment, and like people would give me shit because I was wearing a dust mask or eye protection. It'd be like, oh, you're being a pussy. You tough it out. I do not agree with that way of thinking. I do not agree with for the sake of you proving that you're a man, that you need to like tough things out if you're dealing with bullshit. No, fuck that. If you're going through any situation, whatever it may be, whether it's mentally, spiritually or physically or whatever it is, there is help out there, and there are ways to improve your life if you want to, right? Now, it's one thing if like, you kick your toe on a fucking table leg and then, you bitch about that for like the rest of the day. Yeah, that's stupid. But I'm saying like, yeah, if there's a certain aspect in your life, a certain thing in your life that you want to improve, there's absolutely no reason why you cannot do it, right? I won't miss this. When I started going to the gym, I was uncomfortable because it was like a new train of thought. It wasn't familiar. I'll put it that way, right? What was familiar with me is like waking up with like maybe a hangover, or having a beer in the afternoon, or spending the weekends and getting buzzed or shit like that. That was familiar. And in a way that was like more acceptable in my circle of friends, right? Me starting to go to the gym in the morning, like I actually got teased by the people that knew me the most, right? Because that was not the person who they were familiar with, right? Who's this guy going to the gym in the mornings? Who's this guy that doesn't want to eat certain foods now, It's almost like that image of the people that know you. They know a certain version of you, but they don't know really who you are, right? So I guess you get to focus on that. Is basically, learn who you are as a person by your own standards, right? And stick to that. And anybody else that kind of like doesn't like that or like that change, I guess you have to change friends. Fuck it, But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm very happy how things are going. Currently, like I said, the heaviest I ever been was definitely over 200 pounds, maybe two. I guess I didn't really fully weigh myself. You get to the point where you don't want to know. I'm like, ignorance is bliss almost, right? But it is dangerous. Getting a scale to see where you're at, it is important. Be honest, reality check. And then, as a guy, I guess, fucking, make the changes and, fucking move on, man, improve yourself. Like I said, like the heaviest was 210. Currently I weigh myself, I'm down to like 178. Massive fucking difference. I can definitely feel the difference. I'm not that comfortable in myself at the moment, right? So anyways, I don't know. Just a Monday morning chat with Joe and coffee. Hope this video maybe, I don't know, give you some kind of influence if you guys want to improve your health, right? So anyways, that's all I have to say. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Take care and peace.